Warrior, welcome. Listen, I've observed many anxiety success stories in the last couple of years. And I've witnessed consistencies in those anxiety success stories over and over and over again. I want to share with you these consistencies, these traits, these human components, these human qualities that these recovers have that separates them from the people that continue to suffer. Okay? Now, comment below. Let me know that yes, I have these. I am ready for my healing. I'm ready to become a brand new identity, or, I really got to work on that one, or adopt that one, or develop that one. Okay, so comment below. Let's keep it two-way here, okay? The first one is desperation. Someone who's suffering from anxiety, who wants to get to a better place in their lives, must have desperation. They must be desperate to change. A lot of people out there say that they're ready to change, but the truth is that in their heart, they're still connected, very much connected to that limited anxious identity. That limited anxious identity provides them with something, the secondary gains. And they have a humongous difficulty letting go of some of the components around anxiety. A lot of people who have anxiety believe that my relationship is better because I'm anxious. When I worry, I'm a better person in my career. The more I worry about things, the more I am connected to other people. People know me as the anxious one. So anxiety provides things to people that they consciously see or are unconscious to them. And so they have a very difficult time getting to that place of desperation, dissatisfaction, the place that I call the point of no return, where you will literally do anything for as long as it takes to get to where you deserve to go. Freedom, a flow state, where you're no longer fighting through life, no longer suffering, and no longer hustling to get those things that you deserve in your life. Desperation. Are you there? Number two is that you now understand that your anxiety did not start recently. What? A lot of people come to me and say, I had this thing that happened a month ago. Nope. Right? I'm listening to them. I'm respecting them. But in the back of my mind, I'm going, I don't think so. And so anxiety started between conception in the age of 5. Some people say 7. By the time you're 5, you have a really good idea of who you are and what you deserve, what you're capable of, what reality is like. If you always see your parents fighting and arguing, that's what love is to you. You tell that person, hey, you gotta love yourself. And they go, oh, right. Consciously, they know what love means. But unconsciously, they've already associated love to anger, to fighting, to suffering. So we must understand that based on the previous experiences in your life, when you were young, when you only had a subconscious mind, when you only saw everything as reality, that is when your anxiety began. Those moments that you experienced as a child where you felt helpless, hopeless, overwhelmed. I don't deserve this. Why is this happening to me? I feel like a mistake. Why have I come to this world? Why does no one love me, especially my authority figures? Your needs were not met when you were younger. So now, through anxiety, some of those needs are being met. Think about that. Number 3 is when you begin separating yourself from the quick fix crew. Quick fix crew is a humongo crew out there, right? Searching for the quick fix. I just want this to go away. What do I do right now? Nothing, right? It's not going to go away right now. I don't care what you do. And these people are always, always, always frantic. They're asking for reassurance all the time. They're looking to fight through the day to get back to their safety place, which is their home. And they're going online and asking people how to do this and how to do that without a long-term approach to their healing. This might be one of the most important ones on this list because you have to escape the quick fix crew now. You have to get out of there, right? You have to find yourself in a group of like-minded individuals that are focused on progress, that are focused on creating, identifying with a new personality, a brand new them. It's not about thinking. It's not about feeling differently. It's not about acting differently. It's not about imagining a new outcome. It's not about speaking your truth. It's about all of them together, which make up the new you. So please escape the quick fix crew today, right? Number 4 is when you're ready to sacrifice your need for approval by others. Approval. So much of anxiety is living up to the expectations of others, day after day after day. For example, someone goes to work and the boss expects them to be frantic, worryful, anxious. And so the person finds themselves becoming an artificial version of themselves. They go to work and they say, anxiety must be activated in order for me to gain the approval of my boss and to maintain my job. So all of a sudden there's an unconscious attachment to anxiety. I must stay in this state or I will fail. And I can't fail again. So anxiety sticks around. You have to get to a place in your life where you're no longer seeking the approval of others. Should I change? Should I look at this perspective, this situation from this angle? Will they approve of this angle? If I do this, what will be the outcome of it? All based around society's wants for you. They want to turn you into them. So many people out there are jealous of people that have healed quickly and long term. They're jealous. They don't want you to move up in the world. They want to keep you where you currently are, anxious, panicky, stressed out, right? Their words may express the feeling of compassion and empathy, but deep down, they're in competition with you. Most of the world is in competition with you. They don't want to see you exhale. They don't want to see you improve you. And because you unconsciously know this, you sabotage your healing. But let me tell you something. Stop living by the approval of others now. I don't care if you lose all your friends. Because when one door closes, another gigantic door opens up. And through that door, you will be met with your purpose, your mission, and your true reality. Your higher self is waiting for you. Number 5 is when you replace the word trigger. You see this all the time. Trigger warning, right? On forums and groups. Ooh, trigger coming up. This was a trigger for me. Today I experienced this trigger. When you replace the word trigger with challenge. I've said this before, And I'm going to say it again. You will not overcome anxiety in your comfort zone. You will overcome anxiety in the moments when you feel anxious. Anxiousness could be looking back at a past memory, right? And going, can't believe that happened to me. I was a child, right? I felt like such a mistake. I was overwhelmed, these sorts of things. Being able to look back at that previous memory, that traumatic memory, causes the person anxiousness. So what they do is every time that memory shows up, right, they stuff it aside. I don't want to deal with it, right? I distract myself. I work out harder. I drown myself in my work, whatever it may be. But I don't want to deal with that right now. So it compounds, right? So these moments of anxiousness are not triggers. They're opportunities. They're challenges that you must take on. The universe will constantly ask whether you truly want to become this new identity. It will ask you a number of times throughout the day. Many people say, I am faced with so many more challenges than I had when I was anxious, when I had an anxiety disorder. During this healing journey, it seems like the world is against me. No, the world is not against you. The world, this universe, this place, the creative intelligence that lives on the outside, God, is testing you. It's trying to see whether you truly want to become who you say you want to become. And you must recognize the test before you can pass the test. Warriors, these are the traits. These are the principles. I'm telling you right here, right now, that when you can adopt these, when you can change those old patterns and habits, I promise you, the technique, the skill set, the method, the support team, the therapist, the coach, whatever you take on will be tremendously effective once you set yourself up for success. Remember that you are more than anxiety. Don't ever, ever forget that. And don't ever allow the voices in your head to overrun your intuition. Don't ever allow the voices from the outside to dictate your decisions. I love you from the bottom of my heart. If you have any other questions on the End the Anxiety program, head over here and don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.